Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Because the doors aren't they're not compliant with the full size opening, so they have to be able to open with one mechanism. So they're not fire doors, but basically I'm having a custom steel doors made, and I need to get the right flush bolts to the manufacturer before they'll even make the doors. This D862962 US 260, I guess, is the one that you reviewed. That seems like the right one. It's the minimal, it's a minimal profile. Yeah, but I'm just, since you seem like you're the guy who knows. So, if I'm going to do this and then try to push the fabricator to just a single product, this seems like the product that I would want.
Okay.
Is that so? Does that meet? Does that sound like the right product for this application?
Well, I mean, all I know is you need an automatic flush bolt, and what you've told me, that is an automatic flush bolt.
Right. Very simple. Right. Okay. Yeah. And so there's one of the things that I haven't seen on here is any kind of dimensions. I couldn't find that on your website or even on their website, the DCI.
So there would be, in that item, there will be a link down below, probably on the right side, that will say cut sheet or template or installation or product brochure. So I was putting a cylinder back together when you were talking, when you're saying all that. So now, stand by.
Template, yes, I see it.
Yep. So what was the part number? 862, you said?
Well, it's 862/962. I don't know. It looks like there's.
Oh, wood or metal door type. Okay.
Yeah, it's a wood or metal door type.
DCI 862. And okay, those. Oh, got it. So those are cool. Now, okay, so are those? So the DCI 862/962 is a set of automatic flush bolts. What's cool about those is, so every time that you have the active door closed, the inactive door is secured, is bolted to the frame and to the sill. Every single time you open the active door, the inactive door is no longer secured.
Exactly, yes. That's what I need in order to pass inspection.
Why is that? Tell me about your inspection. Why are you being required this?
Well, the reason, so the issue is that we're doing a French door that is only 4 feet wide. So, so basically, it as a single panel, it doesn't pass code for egress. It's too narrow. The single panel.
So door as a single door is too narrow for egress?
No, it's as a French door. So it's
it's a pair of doors.
2 foot.
Yeah.
The pair of doors. Yeah, so it's 2 2-foot. Yeah, French doors.
Now, tell me the occupancy type.
It's a residence. It's just the front door of a residence.
So, who is telling you that you require
the minimum door size has to be 3 inches, and I believe the number is the 32 inches. I believe is the minimum door width, or 28 inches. I don't remember.
So who's telling you? So the answer is 32-inch clear opening, but who's telling you you have to have that?
The contractor and the person who made all the rest of the doors, the door manufacturer who does not do this. So that's why I'm having to go custom.
I would challenge that because your occupancy type does not require, does not have the same requirements as other occupancy types depending on egress code. So This is a back door, probably?
No, it's a front door. It's the front door, and I believe they're citing City of Los Angeles code.
And that's where it comes in when the local, when the authority having jurisdiction, the local authority having jurisdiction says, then it's done. Doesn't matter what any standard says. If LA is requiring that you have a minimum 32-inch clear opening, yeah, okay. So now your problem becomes is you really need a 3-foot active. Because, well, you could go maybe 34-inch, but the way it's defined is when the active is open 90 degree, you stick your tape measure on the face of that door and go all the way over to the first obstruction. And in your case, it would probably be the astragal applied to the inactive door. And that's what you have to maintain. You'll have to be 32-inch clear opening. And a 3-foot door does that.
The idea would there's no if I'm correct, no astragal between the two. Essentially, as soon as the door is open, the inactive door is released and opens. And there's nothing. There's the clear opening would be the distance between the two.
So what is so you're going to ask the authority having jurisdiction to approve an equal pair of doors that are about 2 foot wide, and put that self-latching hardware on the inactive.
That's correct.
Okay. Is there any hardware on the inactive whatsoever that I can see on either side when the door on the egress side when the door? Whoa! Did the door swing in or out?
It would swing in.
Very, very odd. Very odd. They're making you conform with egress code, and you have doors that swing in. So,
but
are
just
you
a front door, and front doors, always swing in.
Well, not in Florida.
Not in Florida. I understand. Okay, it's pretty common here. I don't know why.
Well, yeah. There's earthquakes there. There's hurricanes here. The doors, the hardware is different for each. So,
got it.
Will there be any dummy hardware on your door, like dummy lock hardware?
There would be the concept would be that maybe there's just a roller catch on the inactive door to help kind of hold it in place a little bit, so that I wouldn't have to hold the inactive door physically. But then when there's no other hardware other than a deadbolt. There's not even a door handle. It's just.
But that's on the deadbolt's on the active door.
The deadbolt's on.
I'm sorry. Where is the deadbolt?
Oh, the deadbolt's door and goes into the inactive door.
Right on. So the other part of code when you're using automatic flush bolts is there can be no dummy trim. There can't be anything on the door that looks like it's a handle. As long as you stay away from that, and then give the inspector the paperwork and say, I need this approved because I'm going to spend some money here now, I think you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then as far as the units, I mean, this particular unit seems like it's the most trim, of the styles, and so therefore kind of. It seems to me like of the products I saw you review, it's the most petite and still effective and still has the spring-loaded mechanism that means you can't hit your door if you do it incorrectly. So
you're right. It's petite. It's elegant. Yeah. You don't think about it. I agree with the roller latch concept because every time you open that door, you're going to have to close both of them in sequence.
Right. Exactly. Okay, great. And then as far as finish this, talk to some sales team to figure this out, or because I think I'd like to just go ahead and order this.
You asked about finishes.
Yeah.
Well, the common finishes: your brass, your bronze, your chrome, face plates. Oil rubbed.
yeah, whatever would match black the best, or I could just paint it, which would be fine.
Yeah, so they don't offer black in this.
So maybe then probably the chrome and then paint it if I need to.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean,
or I could have, I can have a custom faceplate made also just in black. That's easy. It looks like the faceplate comes right off.
well, I'm thinking what you might do is do oil rub bronze. It's US 10B. It may be dark enough, and you might be like, that's fine. You can easily get that. You can certainly get that oil rubbed off of there. You can prep the surface. You can have it powder coated. You can just prime it and spray paint it and be done with it, or you can leave it. But oil rubbed, I think, would be the easiest to deal with in terms of just getting the finish off, because your satin chrome is going to be a plated finish.
Okay. Great.
Is this an order that you want to place now over the phone?
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
So stand by one moment. I'm going to send you back to Corey, and I'll tell him what you're going to do. Stand by one moment.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program.